It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Williams Brothers Brewing Company, and it's a beer that's been, I think Williams Brothers Brewing have made this beer, and it's under license by Marshall, the Amplifier company, and it's their rock and roll craft beer called Jim's Treble. It's 8.6% ABV in a 330 milliliter bottle. Here's the black bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. And I like my music, but not as much as I probably should. Is this a tribute to Jimi Hendrix? Would you comment in the comments box if this is a Jimi Hendrix tribute beer by Marshall? I'd like to know that. We got a one finger white head. Looks like a treble, dark enough. What they mean by treble, not treble on the guitar, Jimi Hendrix playing the treble on the guitar. No, they don't mean that. They mean treble as in the Belgian beer style treble. You have blonde, double, treble, amber, brown. Yeah, this is a treble. So it's treble. So if you have a blonde's about 6%. A double will be double the malts, which would be 7-8%, and then a treble would be 9, 10, 11, 12% ABV. Maybe a quad would be 12, 13% ABV, 11, 12, 13. So they overlap a little bit, but yeah, a treble is generally what they're talking about here, which is 8.6% ABV. They're not far off. They actually smack on with their ABV. As I rock the beer back and forth, you can see the carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It's an amber coloured, slightly hazy ale. Should we get the aroma? Williams Brothers Brewing, based in Scotland. Aroma. Ooh, they've made a nice job of this. I can tell that just by the aroma of the beer. That is exactly how I would expect a treble to smell. Belgian candied sugar, Belgian yeast, lemony sherbet lemon kind of pear drops, and then you've got, yeah, have you ever had a pear drop, one of those sweets? Lovely, absolutely lovely. I'm looking forward to getting it. And there's a little bit of kind of like stinging nettle hop on the aroma. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Quite sweet, if I'm honest. Quite sweet. Nicely carbonated. Carbonation pushes the beer round the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Sweet, stinging nettle hop on the back end. Bitter. It's a nice bitterness coming through. Yeah, I was going to say a decent beer, then I stopped. Why did I stop myself? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with my first instinct. It's a decent beer. I think I only paid something like £2 for it in Morrison's for an 8.6% ABV beer. It's not bad at all. That is really, the margins for the beer must be really quite tight on this one. It was no more, I'm sure it was no more than £2.50 for this beer. It was between £2 and £2.50. It's incredible value, considering they've made the decision on this. They've somehow managed to get Marshall's involved, the amp company, to make this beer, unless of course the people at Marshall really like craft beer and they wanted to produce their own craft beer, which is, it then makes a lot of sense. It's good. It is. It's good. I tell you why I was holding back. Again, I'll be perfectly honest. It was the sweetness to begin with. It's a rather sweet beer. But then as soon as you get over that fact that it's a sweet beer, other things start to happen on your palate. There's that kind of pear drop flavour. There's that lovely kind of, the way the Belgian beers slightly dry your palate. I like that about it. That kind of peppery spiciness, the bitterness on the back end. Things, the beer starts to evolve during the taste. I think if they could manage to maybe lower the sweetness down a little bit at the beginning of the taste of the beer, this would be tremendous, absolutely tremendous. As it is, right, here we go. Let's have a little read. I'll get back to as it is in a minute. I'll give my rating. Our name belongs to those who play. For those who want to be heard, why should taste be any different? A triple blonde bitter with as much character and inspiration as the iconic Jim Marshall. Okay, not Jimi Hendrix at all, Jim Marshall. You can tell I don't read labels before I drink the beer. The reason why I don't read labels is because I don't really want to know too much about the beer. I want to go into it blind. I know enough about beer that I can pull flavours, and if I read the label, then I'm endangering myself in being influenced by flavours that the brewer thinks that are in this beer. So Jim Marshall proves how much I know about music. I like music. I like David Bowie. Shows how much I know about music. Jim Marshall, the amp maker, I thought it may have had something to do with Jimi Hendrix. Right, 8.6% ABV. How do I rate it? I like the label. I like the fact it's music, a music inspired beer. If they could, I like the look, the smell. Definitely smells like a triple. If they could lower that sweetness a little bit, it would be smashing. Perfect treble. As it is, it's still a good 8 out of 10. It's still an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.